Welcome to Cuelist Tutorials. In this tutorial we will cover educational and institutional accounts. If you've signed up for an educational or institutional account, you are not only managing your own account, but you are also managing at a minimum 4 additional licenses. So we're going to go over how you manage those licenses and what an educational and institutional account entitles you to. So we're going to start by going into account settings. And if you have an educational or institutional account, you'll see up here Educational Subscription Administrator, and you will have the opportunity to manage active users. If you do not see this, that is because you are not signed up for an educational or institutional account, and you are instead signed up for an individual account. If you do see this box, you can click it right here to manage your active users. The first step when managing active users is to name your institution. It is essential that you name your institution, and you need to name it something that will allow your collaborators to find you. So we're going to name our institution Cuelist University, and all we have to do is put in the name and click Confirm Changes. Now you'll see the institution is there. We can change the institution at any time, but usually once you get a name, you're going to want to stick to it. You'll also see here the opportunity to add active users. If we click on this immediately after we've named our institution, you will see it is blank. There are no active users. That's because the next step requires your active users to affiliate with your institution in order for you to activate them. So now I'm going to take you to the screen of a potential active user, and we will show you how your active users can affiliate with your institution. Okay, now we've switched to an account of another user. You'll notice this user is listed as an observer. That means they are not a paid user. They have simply logged in to create a free account. If you are managing an institution or a university, you're going to ask anyone who you want to be part of your pool of licenses to create that free observer account, and you can watch the tutorial on creating that account up above on this page. Now, once you are an observer, you have to follow some different steps in order to affiliate with the university. First, we're going to go over to account settings. We're going to see 2 buttons, the Upgrade to Collaborator and Add Affiliation. The Upgrade to Collaborator button will allow you to pay for and subscribe to an account on your own. The Add Affiliation button will give the opportunity to connect with your university and allow them to grant you a license without you having to pay. So we're going to click on that Add Affiliation. We're now going to see this pop up, which offers you a box to put in your institution. As soon as we click on this, we will see a list of institutions, and in this case we're going to click on Cuelist University, and we're going to click Confirm Changes. We are now affiliated with Cuelist University. Nothing has changed. We are still an observer, and at this point we're going to go back to the original account so I can show you the final steps. Okay, we've now returned to our Educational Subscription Administrator for the final steps in activating our active users. We're going to click once again into the Manage Active User button. You'll see that our institution is still listed as Cuelist University. Now, because our user has affiliated with our university, when I click on active users, I will see that user now as an option for my active user. If I click on this and click Confirm Changes, you will now have granted a license to that user. We're going to switch back and show what that looks like for that user. Back over with our user, you'll now see they have an affiliation with Cuelist University, and if we go into all projects, you will see they are now a collaborator and no longer an observer. So they have access to all projects. They can create new projects, they can edit projects. It's important to know that when you activate a user, they will have immediate access to edit and change projects. When you deactivate them, they will maintain view-only access to every project with which they've been invited to. So they do not need to create a separate account in order to maintain access. They can also use their account and go into account settings, deactivate from the institution, and create their own account. So this is useful if you have users who want to maintain their Cuelist subscription after they are done affiliating with your university. We're going to go back and look at one more thing on the administrator account. And that is when we click on the manage active users, you'll see that there are 4 blanks in order to manage active users. And that's because the base license for an educational or institutional account is 5 licenses, but you receive 1 of those licenses. So you only have 4 to allocate to other users. If you need more than 4, all you need to do is click the Add Active Users button. You can add a number of users. It'll tell you the number of users and the total users you'll have. Those users will be charged at $29.99 per user per year, and your credit card on file will be billed. That amount is prorated based on the length left in your current subscription, but you will be billed immediately. Okay, that covers all you should need to know about managing users in educational and institutional subscriptions. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us and we can help walk you through any part of the process. And thanks for using Cuelist.